Internet Entertainment, what is up? My name is Akasan.
I'm Dionysus.
It's The Flash.
Yeah, that's about it. That's right. It's The Flash.
What more can you say about this show at this point? Full reaction on Patreon. There's always little Easter eggs and tidbits that do get cut out of the main show. A lot of people tend to say, hey, why did you cut this out? Or whatever. Time constraints, you know the deal. Matthew does the best he can. But if you check out the full reaction, you can see a lot more conversation we have about co-workers sleeping with each other and things like that. In a flash! Alright, here's the latest reaction right now. In a flash.
Back Mr. Early? On the house?
Oh, look that pathetic.
He leaving, right?
Yeah.
Cisco.
Kamilla, we may have found a way to suppress
Oh!
We can use it.
I'm a reporter.
He's probably gonna go hook up with that homegirl, Kamilla, and that's gonna be his way out.
Wait, who's Kamilla?
That one scene, the one
lady?
forced scene, that we saw earlier.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Alright, let's see what's up.
That might actually work.
Yeah, well, it'll be like nuking it in a pan-dimensional microwave.
So,
Nice work.
I know.
So, an hour is a long time to be without the Flash.
Aw,
This city is
so
not
cute.
going to be flashless.
What? You cyber-stalked Kamilla?
No, of course not. That's her public profile. But it did happen to have some info on the types of guys that she might be into.
The types of guys that she's into.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty
Unfortunately,
clever. I would do some shit like that. Batman and
Hey,
shit.
if you don't want to get a second date, be my guest. Just don't come crying to me when everything inevitably goes horribly wrong and you die alone.
Damn. 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 Alright, well.
See, now he's in my head.
Yeah.
Okay? No, thank you.
So he.
Damn. That looked fake as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't take these. You saw nothing.
He just mind you.
yeah, Jedi mind. Joe! Wally!
Hey, they got a picture of him up.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's about it.
Iris got that home decoration with an eye!
Yeah, right.
Come with an eye! Oh, please don't tell me Cicada found this place.
I knew you didn't want to just check that gas main.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow. Whoa!
What?
One cicada on the bar for Ian?
Italian.
Sorry.
Alright, Cisco. That's a dope outfit, though.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Look like you bought that shit at H&M. That's cool.
Come and get it.
Why? I didn't say anything.
Right?
Caitlin!
Yeah, that's on Iris, man. Cause she gonna be like, he just threw something, y'all flush out.
But she wouldn't have known what happened, but more importantly, should have just moved, is she gonna go back in time a bit? Probably. Yeah. Oh shit. That's dope. She does have that skill. Yeah. She can pull it off just a little bit. Like a few seconds. That's dope,
Yeah.
Matrix style, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, now his ass is gonna get snatched up.
Okay.
Why don't you want your mother to come here?
Why don't you want your mother to come here?
Because you time travel.
Ah! You figured that out. You gonna get. Why is everybody getting hit?
Come on!
Okay, so this is like a
I thought he was here with Caitlin.
episode where she keeps trying to read.
I got this.
Right, so it's gonna be like 51st dates?
Yeah. Only with time travel.
Yeah. So at least just push her out the way. Oh, right.
Now she go back and do it again, and it's like,
Why can't I fix this?
Oh.
Yeah, I read about like something like this where they talk about like people who actually say that they did time travel. They keep going back to try to do the shit.
Right. Butterfly effect.
Yeah.
I like how she gets upset.
For 1 hour, stay here. I have to go finish working on the device.
Yeah, I got a date.
Cecile?
It's Cecile. Guys, just stay here.
She ain't been in the show the whole day.
Yeah, she's like, what's going on? Why am I here?
Now it's you.
No, yeah, you got it done. Oh, shit!
Her. Oh, it's already her.
What? Wow, everybody getting stabbed.
That's a terrible
Come
collide.
on. Yeah. Time is malleable, so how? What are you gonna do?
So she done did that many times.
I'm vibing the past hour over and over.
Oh.
Okay,
How many times has this happened?
52.
Damn!
This is one of those fixed points the legends theorize, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
There's no way to keep one of us from dying.
I can't control it. It doesn't matter what I try to do. Nothing works.
I like this. It's very much like what Barry was going through season 1, I think.
Believe it or not, this ain't the first time I've died in a past time.
Yep.
I once got a vibrating hand
Yeah,
right.
through the chest.
Yeah.
Courtesy
By your mentor?
Yeah. She didn't know that.
more than once. I actually kept vibing that moment until I realized that it actually happened.
I keep.
You know that's the LHC they're in, right?
My
The Large
absolute
Hadron
hardest
Collider.
to change the outcome, but
That-
I end up
that-
failing every time.
That thing that they
Yeah.
did, it's like
We can't fix
in
it.
France and Switzerland.
Oh. Okay.
Nora,
It's actually a
sometimes
piece
we
of
feel
technology that
like
they
this.
use to.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. What?
They want to shoot
Dude,
right after he threw his dagger. She put so the dagger.
stab his own ass? Okay.
Okay.
So she just reversed it a little bit
Just right
and
after.
pushed his ass in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fuck,
god.
he can fucking.
He's been doing that.
Yeah.
That's like his fucking escape thing each time.
With Mjolnir, right?
He's a Team Rocket flies off and blasts off again.
Pokemon. Oh man.
Giddy up, Romeo. I'm moving. Okay.
If you can vibe, there's no reason that you should be late to anything. You know what I mean?
Sherlock was right. 1 hour. It's cooked. Something happened while I was gone.
Thanks a lot for not being here, Barry.
Kid Flash on the bar for Steven?
It's Stefan.
That's the decaf.
How did you know what I like?
I had a feeling.
Not like most of the men in this city.
Oh my god. Tell me about it.
Listen,
You should have said I had a vibe. but-
I
Yeah.
screwed up,
Yeah.
really. But it would make me very happy if
You'd be my wife.
You give me a door.
do-over.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my bed.
That sounds nice.
The thing is, Nora, there are consequences
Yeah.
to time travel.
Yeah.
I know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you fucking don't.
Not like I-
That shouldn't even be here.
Oh! You're gonna talk about
Let me show you
Flashpoint.
something.
You're gonna talk about
You can do the
Flashpoint.
cup. That's what remember-
Yeah, you're right.
Imagine this coffee
Yeah.
is the space-time continuum. Whenever you go back in time,
Crack it.
it breaks.
Dope. They did it exactly the same
Now
thing.
you can
try, and it's never gonna be exactly how it was.
I just fucked up this cup too.
She looking at it like, bitch, I'm from the future.
That's not always gonna be true. And it's impossible to know how these changes are gonna unfold.
True.
We're not gods, Nora. We've just been given extraordinary abilities.
Season 3. Salvatore.
He should say, I borrowed that speech, by the way, from Gary.
Yeah, he's like, and I borrowed the other speech from my future self. Oh, here we go.
Finally.
Right? We're not gods!
End.
Thawne,
It's not
I
Thawne.
need to know we're not making
It's
this
Sherlock.
worse. Tell me you know what you're doing.
The only speedster who knows what he's doing.
And then we will save your father.
Okay. So that's what's going on. Alright. So, cool. Okay, there you have it. That was the latest episode of The Flash. Cool.
That was a good one, man.
That was a good one.
Compared to
I have to say that was a good one. That was a like it finally did some Flash stuff, and it was cool because it reminded me a lot about Barry when he was younger and in season 1, and he was fucking up the timeline left and right. So it was cool to actually see Nora doing some speedster stuff, and like the Flash benefit. Benefits the most when they focus on science and time travel.
Yes,
I always
exactly.
thought that like that's their best episodes is when they focus on stuff like that.
That's right.
And we've seen that. It's pretty clear and evident in this season with the only memorable episodes I remember, for the most part, is the 100th episode where they went back in time. And then this particular episode, and then last season was Flashpoint, where they slowed down each time. No, not Flashpoint. Flash Time.
Flash Time.
Where the bomb went off, and so they had 1 hour to like figure that shit out. But anyways, no, I thought it was pretty cool, and like I said, them focused on what is it called?
Yeah, I'm just giving that a little bit of that.
Oh, we smoking up in here.
Yeah.
It's the Speed Force. I got it. Like it's allergy season out here on the Kafun show. So on top of that, what I really like to see is I like seeing how Nora handles screwing up the timeline. Like her freaking out and getting frustrated and not knowing how to make that happen reminded me a lot of when Barry was, because see, Barry had Eobard a little bit to help him figure things out. And Eobard does make a really good point. He's like, I'm the only speedster, because he's able to manipulate time. And, like, he can do it, but he's the only one that has done it
successfully,
quote unquote successfully. Like, he's careful, he's able to do things, and nobody really knows that he's done it like that. Like that. So even when Barry created Flashpoint, I'm not talking about this version of it, but even when Barry was able to create a Flashpoint in the comic, in the story, in the anime, Reverse Flash was still around.
That's right.
And then on top of that, now that I think about it, even in the TV show of Flashpoint, fucking Eobard fixed it.
From the jail cell?
Not like so this was Flashpoint where he beat up, like, this was the end of season 2.
Okay.
And he was suffering and shit. Barry was so upset, so he went back in time and beat the shit out of Reverse Flash, put him in a jail. Right. And in one episode, unfortunately, Flashpoint was over. That was when we had the Rival and all those other dudes.
That's right.
Wally was a speedster for the first time.
That's right.
And so Eobard actually was able to save the world. He grabbed, Barry was losing his powers. Yeah. And so he grabbed fucking, Eobard grabbed Barry, and he's like, this time I'm the hero.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah,
and he was like, everything for the most part is fixed. He was like, except a little few details. And that was Eobard's little jab at him and shit like that. Then, if I remember correctly, the next episode, so Barry wakes up and shit, and like, you know, a few things have been changed, but then he kept on trying to go back in time, and Henry Allen grabbed his ass.
Yeah, say, hey,
actually, not, I guess technically, Jake Garrick from Earth 3
That's right.
snatched his ass up and was like, and did that whole speech with him, so.
Right.
I think that's how it went down. But anyways, it was a good episode. I'm glad they actually did a few callbacks to previous seasons with that particular season 3. Mm-hmm. You're not a god, Barry. You know.
It's really good. Like you said, when they show the time, that's why I watch the Flash. I want to see the timeline.
Exactly.
The speed. No.
Fucking with the time, man. But what we do see, which is kind of cool, is the fact that Nora, she can go back a few seconds each time.
Okay, so she just reverses time, but she doesn't travel in time.
No. I guess. I asked this question a while back because that's why they even showed it in the preview with Flash running backwards. Because I asked that question when that first happened. I'm like, okay, what's the difference then between Barry going through the Speed Force and going back in time versus what Nora's doing? And the idea is basically TV logic is that she's just slowing things down and like a fucking tape deck or a record player.
Okay.
So there's not really a time remnant.
Right. That's right. Because it's like it would be like running on a record.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
that's what she's doing.
Backwards.
Right. Whereas Barry
he's outside of time. Right.
He's jumping out of time and popping into. I don't know, because when he ran back in time, he created a time remnant.
That's right.
So the Zoom version of it is they go back in time so far.
Mm-hmm. Because remember when he runs back in time, like he's in another space,
right?
Where those
right,
and shit
right.
So he's like outside of time and then getting back.
Okay, so I guess my thing is, I guess what's going on is Barry, Zoom, and are able to run back so hard they create a time remnant.
That's right.
That's what that is. Nora is running fast, but not fast enough to create a time remnant. I guess.
I look at it like reality is a movie or a tape or whatever, and Nora, what she's doing is running and kind of pulling reality itself back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
that's what she's doing. But Barry. So I think what's going on is Barry and Zoom are contained within themselves. So I think that's what's going on. So Barry and Zoom are running. They're only in control of their own body, whereas Nora is shifting the entire chronological timeline.
Moving it.
And Eobard is Eobard in him. Oh, that might also you know what? That might also be the other thing. Is the big difference is Barry and Zoom are current day. Mm-hmm. They're in their correct time zone.
Okay.
So that might also be the other issue. Is Nora and Eobard are from the future anyways, so they don't create time remnants because they're already in the past. They didn't exist to begin. That makes sense. That's what it is. Figured that shit out.
Yeah,
that's why.
She's not there.
She doesn't exist to begin with, so there is no version of her in that timeline.
Okay, so she is outside of time.
She's outside. We forgot. She's been around for so long. We forgot she's outside of time. Same as Eobard. That's why they don't have time remnants. Except, wait, Eobard is a time remnant. Well,
you know what? When you explaining this, just kind of gave me the idea of. And I keep going back to records, but when people mix a record, scratch a record, that's time. You know what I mean? Because if you just let the record play, it's just. But when they're doing moving time back and forth and getting the sound out of it.
Nora is basically playing a record. Better analogy is Nora is watching Netflix.
Okay.
Or she's watching a DVD.
Yeah.
But she's watching an interactive DVD.
Yeah.
So she's basically experiencing this situation. Yeah. But at any point in time, she really could just be like, all right, I'm done. with the past. I'm done with this show. Let me go back. Whatever. So she's kind of like in some form of VR in some form or fashion.
Man, that's exactly. You know what? When we're talking about, I swear, I think that's what happened. I think that's what this is now. Like the whole time travel shit. Remember when they talked about Legends of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
At the beginning, they
Fixed point.
At the very beginning of the shit, they say all of time. No, time travel is real.
Right.
And all time is vulnerable to attack. So yeah, like we're in the
right. Because from what I remember, like we cleared this up. Eobard is actually the Crisis on Earth X time remnant, which came from I don't remember where Crisis on Earth X Eobard came from.
Yeah, and I don't remember him. He was Wells in that, right? Yeah.
Barry let him go at the end of Crisis on Earth X. But I don't remember exactly where that particular one came from, because I also think they kind of gave a throwaway line. He's like, I watched you die, and he's like, the more I keep on telling you. So that's kind of their excuse for Eobard, because he's popular, and they're just like, fuck it, whatever. They're like, he's like, it's what I keep on telling you. The more you do it, the less it matters.
Yeah.
So that's Eobard's throwaway line. I always hated that. But at the same time, Eobard's so fucking popular that I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll buy it just because sometimes there's a little bit of plot holes. But with Nora and Barry and Zoom, we need more explanation with that shit.
Exactly.
Because Barry and Zoom jump through dimensions. Barry can. I think no speedster can do it by themselves though. They need vibe. They need vibe, or they need the tachyon device, or whatever.
That's why she couldn't do it, right? Because she was trying.
Nora?
Yeah,
she can't go through different dimensions. No.
Oh, okay.
No speedster, to my knowledge, is able to do that. Even Savitar could.
That's right, because you got to punch through. Yeah, because Barry, when he went to Supergirl's world, right?
Yeah.
he had the tachyon device.
Right.
So.
Or like the mini tachyon device like that. And then Savitar was just jumping through pockets.
Right.
He was going through pocket points of the Speed Force, which is a whole different thing. Black Flash was going through the Speed Force as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
The Rival, nobody gives a shit.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I think that's it for the Speedsters.
I have no rival.
That was shit. That was actually dope.
It was, man.
I liked Rival.
Yeah,
I liked Rival because he was kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Like, he was real corny. He was like, I thought it was fucking Eddie in the beginning.
Yeah, right. I thought it was.
Oh shit, Eddie's back.
Yeah, right.
Because there's always a big theory that Eddie's coming back.
Huh.
Because he would come back as Cobalt Blue.
Okay.
So, and that's actually legit in the comics. It's like there's a there's an ancestor of Eobard, Thawne, Eddie Thawne, who becomes a speedster called Cobalt Blue.
Huh.
And then in the first season, that device that they were making to time travel and shit, pre-Legends, was made of cobalt material and shit. And Eddie got swept in with all
the shrapnel,
the cobalt shrapnel. So I've been waiting for it. So in the, originally I thought Savitar, that I thought that outfit was basically his armor from that machine. Now I'm like, that would have been cool if Savitar was Eddie, but it wasn't.
You're right. Yeah.
That would have been pretty dope, actually. But I liked Future Flash, so it's okay. And things like that. But yeah, this is what I miss about the Flash. And science talk.
Speaking of science talk, that the containment unit that they keep the people in, it's the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider. It's in France, Switzerland, goes under the boat. So they put that shit in there. It's like
wait, that's actually the real one. That's not the real one.
That's not the real one, but that's it's not even. It actually doesn't look
right. It doesn't look like that.
that.
Yeah, I know what that one looks like. Is that where they're making the fucking God particle?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So they're playing with that shit, right?
What?
I mean, they're giving us this. It's like, remember in the beginning when they said we're gonna do the God particle stuff, people were like saying don't do it, you'll black out the world, or all the kind of shit. And then
that's what the first season was all based on, was the particle accelerator.
Exactly.
Was essentially the God particle being done, because I remember people were like, black hole. But Stephen Hawking, he was like, nah, because I was worried about it too. But then, Hawking put out an article and he was like, ain't no shit's gonna happen. Don't worry about it, people. I'm like, all right, he's got this, then I trust him. Yeah. So no, but that's what the whole thing was. Because even when they the particle accelerator, when they originally open up the Speed Force, if I remember, that's how they
had to go.
They needed Barry to run around, and then they shot something into the tunnel or the chamber, and it made it happen and shit. So yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy. They made like a whole, because the Flash. The comics that we read when we was young had nothing to do with that because the shit hadn't been invented. You know, so
no, but it was cool. I mean, the particle accelerator was a good opening for a lot of things. So the Flash tends to run its course that way. It's like season 1's particle accelerator. Season 2 was opening another dimension.
Okay.
So each ending started something. So season 1 was the particle accelerator. It ends with Barry jumping through the portal to open up another dimension or something like that. That opened up a little pocket dimension. That's what opened up the whole Zoom storyline, Earth 2, all that other stuff. At the end of season 2, you see Barry create Flashpoint, which starts season 3. And then season 3 ends with Savitar blowing up and shit. Yeah, but nothing happened after that with the Thinker. Yeah, I think
the Thinker was season 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 4 was the Thinker, but I don't think there was much of any connection between the two with that one. And I think Savitar, and then no, because the Thinker got his powers through the particle accelerator.
That's right.
And
that's right.
I think that was it.
Yeah, because and then this is season 5.
And I guess the whole deal was they also were getting married and shit.
Yeah.
No. The Thinker was the marriage episode. So then the end of the Thinker situation with the satellite blowing up causes Access to show up. And that's where we are now with Cicada. And of course the satellite created Cicada and Cicada. Yeah. So
okay.
Kill all manners.
I seen him in something. I'm trying to figure out what other show I saw him in, man. The dude. What?
Besides American Pie?
Yeah.
He was in
Besides
something.
American Pie, he was in something else, like a drama I saw in the TV show.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was though.
It's alright. He's alright though. Even he was alright. It's just the whole flying off thing. I'm like, come on, man. But it's alright. I guess he at least here he fucking throws serves a purpose, acting like Crocodile Dundee and this shit, like throwing a boomerang each time like that. Get out.
But didn't he? Isn't he kind of mirroring Thor? Like,
it's like Mjolnir. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because it goes.
I mean, they talked about it, and then he flies off.
Yeah,
and
with
shit.
it, yeah.
Like just fly like I don't know why, but the only problem I had was the fact that I was like, Nora, you've done this like 52 times. It never occurred to you to just push each one out the way. Like, I guess Cicada can also kind of
control
curve the.
Because how do you know it's gonna come back and hit them? You know?
Right. So I think he can kind of curve it a little bit. So because that was the only other thing I was thinking about. I'm like, why don't you just push his ass in front of it?
Yeah, okay, so you thought about that.
The first episode when she did, I'm like, because my ass was like, wait a second. Excess, her ass ducks. You don't realize where that's gonna go. If you duck, it's gonna hit the person next to you. Like, Barry, any speedster usually moves people out the way for a clear line first.
That's right.
Like that's the only thing I was like. It made a cool plot, but at the same time, I'm like, we have seen Barry like a fucking bomb has gone off,
and he moved
everybody out the way. We've seen Quicksilver fucking stop, taste something really nice, and keep running. Like. Nora, stop trying to get everybody to stop trying to avoid it and just move everybody out the way. Push Cicada right in front. Like the only other.
She could have easily, like you said, she could have put them out of the way and then put him in the way. Right. If she was Because he's frozen in time at that moment.
Right, because the dagger's away from him. Push his ass off the fucking building, or at least, you know? Like, that would be another thing. Kick his ass off the building, he's going to have to redirect the dagger anyways.
That's right.
Like, I don't know. That's the only thing that I was a little weirded out about. Or, like, you know, it's plot convenience as well. And the other thing was, I'm like, yo, if you know Cicada is coming to Iris's office, which shouldn't have been a plot to begin with, if Iris did, like, what? Like, this whole story with Iris first stalking him, then he's stalking her. But if you know he's coming to the fucking office, you ain't got no tranquilizer. Nora, all you gotta do is run in there real quick, get a bunch of darts and shit or whatever. Tranquilize his ass. I'm not even gonna lie, like the door was unlocked and shit. He just walked in there. Iris can't afford a security system. She got the Felicity tech. Was there a blackout going on at that time too? Is that what's going on? By the way, on the side with Young Justice, did you notice how with Arrow yesterday? They're like, recognize. Green arrow.
Yeah, that's right. They
all they were missing was like 07 or something.
That's that shit. And she said something I'm working on. So I'm thinking, are they trying to say that this is that? Because they don't tell us what that is in Young Justice, like the name of that system. It's not Gideon or anything like that.
Gideon, recognized. Green arrow. Yeah. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
Alright guys, good episode. Good episode for the most part. The plot itself, so we do see that Eobard is so Eobard's as far as we know.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. But Eobard stopping Cicada, saving Barry. There was one other thing he said. Fixing the timeline? No. There's a third thing he said. Saving Barry, stopping Cicada, getting Cisco a date? No.
No, you're right.
What was it?
Man, that scene right there shows it like it's like a record, you know.
Right. Nora, damn. Have you ever seen her? Her name is not Sarah Jessica Parker. Thank you, Matthew, but Sarah Jessica Kennedy. I think that's her name. Or no, Sarah Parker Kennedy. Yeah. She looks good in a swimsuit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nora should be here. I can't wait to watch Black Cells.
I just got here.
Alright, here we go.
Defeat Cicada. We'll destroy his dagger.
Oh, the dagger.
We will save your father.
Oh, because they gotta destroy the dagger so that the daughter don't get it? Is that because because remember his daughter grows up and becomes the next Cicada, right?
No, he doesn't know that. I guess yes, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Unless she has.
If you know that future-wise, that's exactly what makes sense. Nice key with the Reverse Flash theme song too, right there. But okay, that makes sense. Yeah. There's something else I was gonna say about the time travel and Eobard. You know, it's something that it occurred to me is the fact that like literally this must be what's happening. I mean, plot-wise, story-wise to us, it looks like Nora keeps on visiting Eobard, and she is. But in Eobard's timeline, that's literally every 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, right. So she's like,
pew, 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 pew. I need to. And he's just so like he's having the same conversation with her, or not the same conversation, but updated like a real life text message,
right?
But over the period of for us,
it's a whole episode in a week and shit.
It's every other week.
Yeah.
But with Eobard, that shit is every 2 minutes.
Yeah, because he's counting down from.
It's only 1 hour.
Yeah. So shit, that's crazy.
So that's why he's getting fucking frustrated. He's like, God damn it! I just consoled your ass. Right. 2 minutes ago, you're back again? Like that.
Hey man, I had an experience like that. So like, maybe I'm feeling too much, but there was the other day there was of someone at my house, and she went to sleep, and I was like.
You got a time remnant of another girl that came.
No.
I was like, I'm the only one that can do this.
I was was like, you know what? I want to run. So I left. I left. I went outside. I ran by the river.
Run.
I went by the river. I ran back and forth, back and forth. I came back. I took a shower, and then she woke up and she was like, "Oh, is it? I think it's time to go." And I was like, "Yeah," but to her. I was sitting on the chair, and when she woke up, I'm still sitting on the chair. But for me, it's like all this energy and stuff had taken place. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that.
Right.
I thought about that, like, wow, man, that's crazy how perception works.
So she stared at you. She's like,
I'm the only one that can sleep here.
Like, no, don't get cheeky.
Don't get comfortable.
Yeah, right.
Don't get comfortable. Here's some bus money. Here's a bus fare. Leave, girl. Leave. Alright, y'all. Full reaction on Patreon. Make sure you check it out. Like I said, we crack jokes like this all the time. Good episode. Good episode. Good work. I'm looking forward to the next episode. And I don't know if they're going on break, because I heard Arrow's going on break.
Yeah, because what is it, like after 14? Is it episode 14? Like I didn't see anything showing up. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like.
I don't know. Yeah, it's episode 14 right now, so I don't know. I just play it as we go. But we're starting some new shows. If you have any recommendations, he wants to do American Gods, and I'm pretty down for that too. So if you guys think that's dope, let us know. All right, we'll talk to you on the flip side. We're the only ones that can react to